to my channel. Today I want to share a Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys a recipe for one of my favorite cakes, carrot cake. Now, even though I only tried it for the first time about a year ago, I automatically fell in love with the tangy flavor of the frosting combined with the warm, spicy notes of the cake itself. And I dedicated myself to finding a healthier alternative that I could share with you guys. And here it is. Now, as always, you cannot have carrot cake without cream cheese frosting. So in this video, I'm also going to be sharing a mock cream cheese frosting recipe with you guys. The reason this is a mock frosting is because it actually includes no cream cheese or any refined sugars. So you can feel completely guilt-free and happy while enjoying this classic dessert. All right, let's get started. The first step to making our healthy carrot cake is to mix up all of our dry ingredients. So here in a large bowl, I have some whole wheat flour, and to that I'm gonna add my salt, baking soda, and my cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove spice mixture. Now we're gonna whisk it all up. Alright, the second step in making this recipe is to mix up all of our wet ingredients. So as a quick little side note, try to make sure that every single one of these is at room temperature to ensure a smooth and quick mixing process. So in a large mixing bowl, I'm going to be combining my coconut oil, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and our eggs. Now just whisk it all together. The next step is to combine our dry and wet ingredients. So I'm going to be using a stand mixer, but you can also do this by hand or using an electric hand mixer. Let's put it all together. Alright, now that we've just finished mixing our batter, we're going to add in all of our fillings. So, to this dough, I'm going to add some walnuts, raisins, and of course, our carrots. Now we're going to fold it all in. So we're just going to scrape the sides of our bowl and fold it inwards, going around in a circle because we don't want to crush any of our nuts or overmix. So here I have a 7-inch round cake pan that I have some parchment paper lying down inside there, as well as some avocado oil lining the pan to make sure that our cake comes out quickly. So now I'm just going to scoop in our batter. Now we're going to bake this in our oven at 350 degrees for about 55 minutes, but of course this differs depending on how strong your oven is. Alright, while our carrot cake is baking in the oven, we're going to get started on our mock cream cheese frosting. So, in a food processor, I'm just going to blend together some cashews that I've soaked in warm water for 30 minutes, maple syrup, vanilla extract, a little bit of salt, apple cider vinegar, and lemon juice. So the apple cider vinegar and lemon juice might seem like they're coming a little bit out of nowhere, but it's what's going to give this frosting that really indicative tangy taste of cream cheese. All right, let's mix it all together. If you feel that your frosting mixture is a bit too thick for your preference, then you can add a little bit of water or milk of your choice just to thin it out. Alright, so once you can see that your mixture is smooth, you're going to put it in a container and refrigerate it for about an hour before we can frost our cake. Now that our cakes are completely cool and our frosting has been chilling in the fridge for about an hour, we're going to start putting it all together. So here I've got my 1 7-inch cake and I've just cut that in half and put them in the fridge so they're not warm to the touch, and we're going to start decorating our carrot cake. Here is the cream cheese frosting that I've set in the fridge as well to make sure it's cool. And I like mine a little bit thicker because carrot cake is more dense. So I don't want any of the frosting to come out of the sides and make it messy. So here I'm just putting in a thick enough layer of frosting so that you can see it. And I'm not going to be doing a crumb coat or anything of the sort. I'm just putting it in the middle so I can make a naked cake. Now that I spread out my frosting as a filling, I'm going to put on top the second cake layer. So I'm just going to grab it and try to quickly flip it so that it's centered. And I'm going to do exactly what I did in the middle, over again on the top. And since my cake baked quite flat, I didn't need to level it. However, if you prefer a flat cake, you can do that as well. Now that we finished frosting our cake, it's time to decorate it. So I've gone through a bag of walnuts and I've chosen the prettiest ones, and I'm just gonna put them on my cake in a pattern that I like. Alright, and here is our finished result. This healthy version of our carrot cake and mock cream cheese frosting turns out to be just sweet enough to satisfy your sweet tooth, even though it's refined sugar-free. In fact, all we used were maple syrup and carrots to naturally sweeten our moist cake. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of my guilt-free and delicious recipes that I'm going to be posting once every single week. Bye-bye, guys.